Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. Today's starting pitcher, Ron Guidry. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Striding to the plate now for Old. And a pitch. That one's in there. So we're off and running in Game 3. And he deals. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able to get on the scoreboard.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That hits the dirt. It's 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jimmy Fox in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The lefty, the 1-0. That's down and in. And now 2-1. That one pushed foul. In the air, right side. Matt on the run towards the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill and coming off a great start, Eddie Plank.
A really outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Phil Random. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 1-0. And that's outside.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starters some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Joe DiMaggio watches that one for a strike, standing in here with 1 down. Next one misses, and a count even 1-1.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
The next offering misses. 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. Swings through that one, 0-1. Next offering is down low. DiMaggio at first, 1 gone. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A 2-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate when he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Luke Eric stepping in now for the Yankees. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch just misses. And Garrett can clean up for that famed murderer's row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. And the 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and he can't make the play. Here comes the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. First offering, and it just misses.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those Murderers Row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
The pitch. Good eye right there.
While Ruth hit these high, towering fly balls out of the park, Gehrig just crushes line drives into the stands. I mean, he hit absolute bullets.
Next offering misses, and now 3-1. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up next for New York, Roger Mack. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And first offering is fouled off.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called the ball, but either way, that's a really nice pick.
And the batter now, Yogi Berry. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. And ball 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And a 1-1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. In the air, left side. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and now Reggie Jackson. Guidry back to work. Ball 1 there. The lefty to 1-0. That one missed. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone. And that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Now 3-0. And a pitch. And now 3-1. And that one sliced foul. Cut swung on and missed. Struck him out. 1 down.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And the batter now, Mark McGuire. And now the lefty. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. In the air, center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Al Simmons.
Al Simmons. This guy has turned into a beast. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. This one in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's, and they're down 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
For the Yankees.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Yo 1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And the pitch. In the air out to center, Simmons in position, and it's caught for the out.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Greg.
Now the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Liner saved it first.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Phil Randall.
So 2 down now, and here is Phil Randall. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. Siggy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Next pitch inside. It's 2-1. Kicks and deals. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. The pitch stays alive. And the pitch. And now it's filled up. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back, and now it's going to be home run Baker. Guidry back to work. Ball one, no strikes. The line to kick the pitch.
2 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. 3-2 now. The line of the pitch. Foul off again, and it remains 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
So here's Murphy now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes. Way inside, gets out of the way. The 1-1. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slide didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
One and two here. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And now 2 gone.
Man, that slider buried in your hands like that. It's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Mickey. First pitch, and he just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Joe DiMaggio.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Joe
And the pitch.
DiMaggio.
And ball 1. Next offering is foul back. Here comes a pitch. Out to center. Simmons. As this one sized up, and there's one down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Ruth, the next to hit, takes ball one. The pitch.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0. And there's the ball.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York. It is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
The pitch. Strike two. What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I need to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
Luke Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
That one is hammered right field. Back there. Holds it in on the warning track. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. But they hold the 2-0 lead. On to the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ricky Henderson. The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And the 0-1. And downstairs. And that one ripped into right, and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now back. The Burt.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I would be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. And that one off the outside edge.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Henderson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pickoff throw. Henderson back in standing. The pitch. And there's the strike.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
And a pitch. And he lays down a bunt. Whips it to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Jimmy Fox now at the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-0. Good eye right there. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Next offering is fouled back. Right side, Mack under it, and puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
The pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1 now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. The A's strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
The pitch. Say 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. That's a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. Let's see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. The punch out there. One away. Roger Mack stepping in now for the Yankees. Caught looking his first time up. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
In there for strike 1. Kicks and deals. And it's even up. The lefty ready and a 1-1. There's the strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And now the lefty. That one ripped. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
The catcher, Yogi.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yogi Berry.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing in 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. He blasts one out to right. His second homer this series, and they add on. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Now batting Robinson Cano. First offering, and it just misses. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Two outs. And now 2-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And he deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And that is that. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 3-0. New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. Mark McGwire. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. The line of the pitch. And a curve drops in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next offering in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. The line to kick the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the pitch. And misses inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And here it comes. Swings and misses. And there's one away.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And here is Al. First pitch, just misses.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Kicks and fires. That one just misses. Full count, 3-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they inch closer. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
And stepping in is the speedy home run Baker. He flied out to the warning track in his first trip. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Next pitch is inside, and 1-1. That one missed. Left-hand batter waits. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here comes the pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. Here's the speed threat, Danny Murphy.
Danny Murphy.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Baker, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is inside. 2-0. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the pitch. Got him swinging. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now here is Mickey McCann. That one's in there on 1. And that misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. A's get one back on this solo blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Greg Nettles.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, Greg Nettles.
The pitch. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one drilled left field. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Phil Random. In there, and it's 0-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Next to hit, Joe. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a curve through for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tim Hudson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stewart, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. First and second here, no outs. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. That one missing inside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Two now. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On the first, double play.
Now bats the designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering misses the mark. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. One left for the Yankees as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
Guidry back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. The fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Campaneris up next for the A's. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. He's got it, and there's one down.
For the first base, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
And here is Jimmy Fox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The pitch. Foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
At the belt and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Reggie Jackson, the next to hit. Fall off foul. Oh, 1 down. Henderson stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is way upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. And over on the strikeout. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the A's 1. Bottom bottom of the sixth. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Guidry.
For the Yankees.
Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Guidry, probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bullpen activity starting up now. A lefty up and throwing out there. And the 1-0. And strike two. In 1929, Garrick slashed 300, 431, 584. Not too bad, right? Well, that was maybe the worst season of his career. Tells you about what kind of player he was. And the pitch. Out to short, Campaneris handles. Gets it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The left fielder, number 7,
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Kicks and deals. And another ball. And here it comes. On the ground to third. It's through for a hit. So man aboard now with one away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Eddie Plank will depart as he heads off. We'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tim Hudson into the game, and he'll do his best to keep this close.
At this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Roger Mack stepping in now for the Yankees, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. That misses the zone. Ball two.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Righty to the plate. Bounce to the right, and he picks it up in foul territory. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's the ball. Throw to second, and he's out. Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. The line of the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Berry into the box again, takes the strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Righty delivers. Into the air, left field. Henderson under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. And the score stays 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
And he deals. And that's downstairs and outside. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, he's just glad he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity. Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Kicks and fires. There's a strike at the knees. And the count is 0-2. And now lefty. And a swing and a miss. One away.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Next up for the A's, home run Baker. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. McGwire over at first with 1 away. That one drifts inside. Next pitch misses inside. 3-0. Tying run at the plate. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ron Guidry departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Wade Hop on the pitch out of the pen here, and he'll work on holding this lead. First and second, 1 out. Danny Murphy digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. Return throw to first, got Got him! Double play, and that'll do it. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 3, and the A's 1. Back to the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, and now Robinson Cano. The line to kick the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Throw over to Fox, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now back, the third baseman,
Greg Nettles. First pitch, just misses. Good eye right there. The line of the pitch. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a line drive caught.
the batter number 10, shortstop, Phil Random.
So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Phil Random. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs. So 2 balls and no strikes. And righty deals. In the air, out towards right center. Jackson on the move as he glides back. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here's the A's catcher, number 2. Here comes the pitch. Lifted into the air, right field. Matt moving under this one. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Goose Gossage gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees, Mariano Rivera. Gossage deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Next offering is foul back. Gossage ready. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Going shootout. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now, here is Bert Campaneris. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. And the A's are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, Joe DiMaggio. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander back to work. Here's the strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And the 0-2. Just misses with that one.
But the one thing about that is speed never goes in the slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
1-2 now. Got him. And one out now. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
Designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter, way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. And that's outside.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if you will.
And the pitch. Misses inside. Full count out. Left-hand batter waits. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Number 4.
Runner on at first with one gone. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Luke Gehrig, for the fourth time tonight. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. Now 1-1. Ruth, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And the right-hander deals. That's smashed towards center. Simmons racing over to make the catch.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey.
And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. 1 for 2. In there for strike one. And there's the ball. The pitch. A little bit low. Here's the 2-1. And there he goes. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in a scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Mariano Rivera. Trying to protect this lead. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And a pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. That one missed. Late swing, foul off. The pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all their performances.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland, Reggie Jackson. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball in 2 strikes. Stays alive. And that chance handled. On to first. And they're down to their last out. Two outs, base is empty. Mark McGuire up next for the A's. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Shootout, nobody on. That one inside, and it's 1-1. At the belt and fires. And the count 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And the next pitch is way outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Up the middle, and it gets by him.
That's a tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Al Simmons up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. The tying run at the plate. Just missed. And the pitch. Fly ball down the line. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim the win here on some great pitching and defense.
These guys have been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shelby saying so long.